Tears and silence. Jamie Dornan ends the decade-long fantasy with Dakota Johnson. More silent than words. For weeks, social media has been abuzz with rumors that Jamie Dornan and Dakota Johnson are rekindling their on-screen romance in real life. Photos of them laughing together at a private dinner in Los Angeles have reignited old rumors. Fans, still haunted by the legacy of 50 Shades of Grey, have been clamoring for confirmation. But both stars have remained silent, until Jamie broke the silence in the most unexpected way. During a live interview on BBC Radio, the Northern Irish actor leaned forward, smiled slightly, and said the words that rocked Hollywood. "It's over. Whatever people think, it's not true, and it never was." That single sentence was enough to melt millions of hearts. What did he mean? Was he talking about Dakota? About the rumors? Or something deeper that had been going on for years? A relationship that never breaks. Jamie and Dakota's relationship began in 2013 when they were cast as Christian Grey and Anastasia Steele. From their first audition, insiders commented that their chemistry was sparkling. The trilogy turned them into icons of desire and mystery, and their off-screen chemistry sparked plenty of gossip. They defended each other during arguments, shared inside jokes in interviews, and frequently filled in on each other's lines. Even after 50 Shades Freed ended, they continued to text, send birthday wishes, and appear together at major events. But beneath the smiles were unspoken tensions, rumors of jealousy, conflicting loyalties, and hurt feelings involving Jamie's wife, Amelia Warner, and Dakota's on-again, off-again relationship with Coldplay's Chris Martin. The tipping point. According to a source close to the Belfast actor, Jamie had become exhausted by the never-ending saga. Every time he promoted a new project, questions about Dakota would pop up. Every time Dakota showed up at a premiere without Chris, tabloids would declare, "Dakota's heart still belongs to Jamie." The final straw reportedly came earlier this month when a viral TikTok video claimed Jamie had secretly visited Dakota in Malibu. The clip, which has more than 12 million views, shows a man resembling Jamie entering a beach house at night. Fans went crazy. Hashtags like #Jamie and Dakota Forever trended worldwide. Jamie's management team immediately denied the allegations, but the speculation never died down. That's when Jamie decided enough was enough. Confession. In his BBC interview, Jamie's tone turned serious. "I love Dakota as a person," he said carefully. "She's one of the most talented, kind, courageous people I've ever worked with. But people need to understand that what we created on screen was a story. We created something powerful together, yes, but it wasn't a promise of something bigger." He paused, visibly moved. "I have a family. I have a life I have to protect. I owe it to them, and Dakota, to put an end to this once and for all." The words came like a bolt from the blue. For many fans, it felt like the curtain had fallen on a dream they'd been holding for nearly a decade. Dakota's reaction. Just hours later, Dakota Johnson was spotted leaving a New York studio. When asked by paparazzi for her comment, she simply smiled and said, "Jamie said what he needed to say." But sources say Dakota has mixed feelings. An insider revealed, Dakota has always respected Jamie's marriage, but she also knows their relationship is special. She didn't expect him to be so candid, especially knowing how emotional his fans are. Dakota's longtime boyfriend, Chris Martin, is said to have supported her decision to remain silent in public, telling friends that rumors of a fight only add to their pain. Fans are devastated. Just minutes after the show aired, Twitter was flooded with heartbreaking tweets. "I can't believe it's really over. I've always hoped they'd find each other again. Jamie just killed our dreams. Even though it's fiction, it's given us real emotions." Some fans have posted emotional edits of 50 Shades of Grey scenes, overlaying Jamie's dialogue with haunting piano music. Others have accused him of being cold and ungrateful, claiming Dakota always defended him when critics mocked the trilogy. Meanwhile, fan pages dedicated to the couple have announced they will be removing the content to respect the wishes of both stars. Closed doors. A friend of Jamie's revealed that his wife, Amelia Warner, encouraged him to speak out. She's been incredibly patient, the source said. For years, she has seen people question her marriage and her husband's fidelity. Jamie has finally realized that silence does more harm than good. Indeed, insiders say Amelia and Jamie have quietly weathered the public pressure. They have 3 daughters together and have built a quiet life away from the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. He's tired of being seen as the guy from 50 Shades of Grey, another source added. He's a serious husband, father and actor. This statement is his way of reaffirming that. Critical reaction. Hollywood colleagues were quick to chime in. E.L. James, the creator of the 50 Shades series, tweeted, "They brought my characters to life beautifully. Remember, that's what they are, characters." Director Sam Taylor Johnson agrees. Dakota and Jamie have undeniable chemistry, but life outside of it is a different story. Even Graham Norton, who once mercilessly poked fun at the pair on his show, admitted he felt a little sad that the fairy tale had ended, calling them one of the greatest on-screen couples of the decade. A legacy that never fades. Despite their vehement denials, one fact remains. Jamie and Dakota's on-screen relationship changed both of their lives. The trilogy grossed over $1.3 billion worldwide, cementing their status as global icons of passion and complexity. Film historians now regard 50 Shades as a cultural phenomenon, one that blurs the line between fantasy and reality more than any romantic film in recent memory. Even Jamie admitted, in a later podcast appearance, "I will always be grateful for what we created. You can't pretend to have that energy." What's next? Jamie is currently focused on upcoming projects, including the 3rd installment of the spy thriller The Tourist, while Dakota is prepping her next directorial effort. Insiders say the two still respect each other and occasionally text each other to check in on work, but that's it. They'll always be linked in the public imagination, a Hollywood media expert shared. But in real life, they've both moved on, and maybe it's finally time for their fans to do the same. The bottom line. At the end of the interview, Jamie smiled slightly when asked if he had any regrets. "Not at all," he replied. "We created something beautiful, but sometimes beauty belongs in the past." With that, he stepped away from the microphone, leaving years of gossip, fantasy, and rumors behind. For the first time in nearly a decade, Christian Grey and Anastasia Steele are truly gone, leaving only memories of what might have been. Epilogue. The dream that defined an era. As dusk fell over Hollywood that night, entertainment headlines blared around the world. Jamie Dornan ends Dakota rumors once and for all. For millions of fans, however, the dream will never truly die. They will still watch the movie, still feel the intense attraction between them, still wonder, what if? Because even when reality says, it's over, the heart remembers in a different way. And for Jamie and Dakota, that is both the curse and the legacy of a love that existed only on screen, but lived forever in the imagination.